Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Boys and Girls Club Baking Show, the show where I know how to bake about as well as I can wrap a present. I'm your host, Chef Coach Paul, head chef of Christmas Cheer. Today, we're going to be baking something very near and dear to my heart, gingerbread men. But I'm not just making any gingerbread man. No, I am summoning all of my artistic talent, and there is a lot of that, to create the greatest ginger of them all, Jessica Chastain. Just kidding, I'll be making myself. Before we get to the ingredients, I need to make something clear. Last time we made a pretty big mess. It's not going to happen this time. We are going to be neat and orderly. I've laid out all the ingredients like a normal human being. Let's do this. The ingredients you will need are 6 tablespoons of softened butter, 3/4 of a cup of packed dark brown sugar, half a cup of molasses, 1 large egg at room temperature, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, a teaspoon of grated lemon, 1 teaspoon of grated lemon zest. Do I even have that? Good enough. 1 teaspoon of grated lemon zest, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 teaspoons of ground ginger, 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, 1¼ teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 3/4 teaspoon of a baking soda. No, that's wrong. 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. There it is. 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, and whatever you want to decorate with. I've got all I need right here. Step 1, we're gonna cream the 6 tablespoons of butter and the brown sugar in the bowl until it is light and fluffy. All right, we're gonna get 3/4 cup. We're gonna get 3 of these things of brown sugar that we have packed, 2 and 3. All right, beautiful. Now we're gonna cream that. I don't know what that means though. All right, and we're gonna cream this until it's light and fluffy. I mean, I guess that's fluffy, I don't know. So this time, to prevent making a mess, I've got a bowl for my trash instead of just throwing it all over the kitchen. See, I do learn from things. All right, we're gonna add in our ½ cup of molasses. Oh, it's so sticky. You know, this doesn't run as slowly as I thought. Oh, no. It smells terrible. We're gonna pour that in. Wow, that's taking forever. All right, get a rubber spatula. What you really want to make sure you get all that stuff, because I imagine it's important for the recipe. I have done this before. Anyways, we got all the molasses. All right, well, that's it. Beautiful. Now we're going to add in our egg. Here we go. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. In case you haven't noticed, I really don't like measuring my vanilla. I always add in a little bit more because it's delicious. So we're gonna, nailed it. Okay. So I didn't have lemon zest, so I went to the store and got lemon peel. Don't exactly know what that is. I assume it's the same thing. It smells like lemons. We're gonna get a teaspoon of that. Easy, there we go. 1 teaspoon of lemon zest. So now we're gonna get a bowl. Where is the bowl? Once we've added those ingredients, we're gonna beat them in. Now in a separate bowl, we're gonna whisk in all the other ingredients. So what are those ingredients? 3 cups of flour, 1, 2, and 3. 3 teaspoons of ground ginger. I do find this offensive, just so you know. 3 teaspoons, we're going by the ½ teaspoon because it can't fit. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. Again, I'm just using the ½ teaspoon. 1, 2, 3. Now we're gonna get 1¼ teaspoon of ground cinnamon. That's probably good enough. 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. I think that's probably right. I'm kind of just winging it. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Hoping that I get these measurements right. All right, that'll be good. A 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. I don't know what these are. That actually smells delicious. Oh my gosh. 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. Now we're gonna whisk this together. Get the dry ingredients and we're gonna slowly add them in to the rest of the stuff. Am I recording?
Am I recording? Yes.
All right, we're gonna slowly get all this in there. And by slowly, I mean pretty much all at once because I am impatient. And then we're gonna beat it all together until it forms a consistent dough. Now that we have gotten all of our ingredients mixed together, we have a nice dough. We're gonna kind of mash this together into a nice dough. Once you've got it all into one piece, we're gonna shape it into a ball and we're gonna divide it in half. Shape each half into a disc. This is an incredible disc that I've got going right here. Once you have 2 discs, we're gonna wrap them in plastic wrap and put them in the fridge for the next 30 minutes to cool. While that's in the fridge, why don't you go ahead and click like and subscribe, support the Boys and Girls Club, and show this kitchen a little love. Now that we have let these cool for a little while, we are going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Beep, boop. Now we're gonna lightly flour a surface. I'm gonna flour my rolling pin a little bit as well. We're gonna roll this out to around a 1/4 inch thickness. I have no idea how thick a 1/4 inch is, so I'm kind of just winging it. I have an idea. I know how I'm gonna measure this. All right, here we go. Let's measure this. Inconclusive. Now it's at this point in the video that it's important for you to know that I do not have a gingerbread man cutter outer thingy. I'm gonna use a toothpick. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Yes. Now that I have cut out the masterpiece self-portrait, I have put it onto a greased baking sheet, which I will then put into the oven for around 7 to 9 minutes or until the edges are firm. With all the other dough, you don't need this. You have already made the one gingerbread man that you need. But I guess you can also make more gingerbread things with the leftover dough. We have another disc in there too, but really we only need the one, so don't worry about it. Now we have let all of our gingerbread cookies cool, and I have decorated a few of them. Unfortunately, I lost the footage where I bit my self-portrait's head off. So here it is. Thank you for watching another episode of the Boys and Girls Club Baking Show. Enjoy baking all of your gingerbread cookies, enjoy decorating them, and have a wonderful holiday. Good grief.